YouTube? Okay, so today I am actually bringing a different swing to my videos. I know I've said that 30 million times. One with being a supplement video and then, you know, all my exercise videos. But today I decided I was going to give you a little bit of my backstory. You know, I haven't been very organic with telling you guys who I am and what I'm about. And I think that just makes my channel a little bit more welcoming. If I tell you guys a little bit about myself, you'll want to follow along, you'll want to actually listen to what I'm telling you guys, and just want me to reach out to you and reach out to me and vice versa. Okay, so honestly, I'm not always serious all the time. I'm actually a goofball. If you meet my girlfriend in Montana, she'll tell you right off the bat that I am nothing normal, I promise you that. But to keep a professional look on things, I kind of keep a little bit more of a serious tone with some of my videos. But like I said, this is a video of you guys getting to know me, and that's what this is all about. We're going to dive into a little bit of my backstory, get you guys involved in why I started, you know, fitness and, you know, lifting, and some of the other things I do, like what I do for like work, all those other things. I'm going to totally tell you guys and get you delved into my life and what I do. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Start by introducing myself as if this is some kind of freaking eHarmony match, like, hello, my name is so-and-so, I'm this age, whatever. So, my name is Athen. I don't know if you guys have confused that, maybe called me several different names, thought it was a different name. My name is Athen. I am 24 years old, currently, and I am actually active duty Navy. I've been in the Navy for about 5 years, almost, no, 5 years. I hit 6 years next year, and a little bit, I'm gonna dig into a little bit deeper. I'm a sub guy. I was deployed on submarines for 4 years of my Navy career, on and off. I wasn't steadily going down there 4 years because I would probably lose my freaking mind, as anybody else would that was isolating in a tube for months on end. Yeah, I was a sub guy, and even more so microscopic than that, this may trend borderline political, I don't know. I am a missile technician. I work on the nuclear missiles on the submarine. I maintain them, and I keep them at the highest reliability, like, I can't even begin to describe it. I just maintain them and make sure that they are 100% good to go. That's my job. I've been doing that for 5 years, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I absolutely hate this job. I hate it, but it's blessed me with the opportunity to have a great place to live. It's given me the opportunity to advance and make money that I've never made, yada yada yada, whatever. But I'm just not satisfied with it. It's a very, very procedurally driven, you know, if you mess one thing up, you're in so much trouble. I'm not delving into that because it starts borderlining getting into other information, which I really can't discuss, to be totally honest with you. I do not like this job. I do it because I have a sense of self-pride. I like to accomplish things, and I told myself I was going to do a job and I'm going to do it to completion. So I'm not going to shortcut myself. That is my life. That's my personality. That's how this is just how I am. I can't wait to actually get out of the Navy, tread into something new. I want to be a personal trainer, primarily because it is so much fun and it is exciting when somebody comes and they ask me a question and I'm ready to answer it right off the bat, and they're so grateful that I was able to answer it and I was kind about it, and it just makes me feel good. So, and it makes me look good, but I'm not trying to be a cocky asshole. That's just that's just me. How I got into fitness. This was kind of a stumble upon, really. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was not a stumble upon. My amplifying, like getting into the fine, like meal prepping and all that came later down the road. I got into fitness at a relatively young age. I was a teenager. I was probably 15, 16 years old. And it actually stemmed from bullying, if you want to believe that. So when I was younger, I got bullied a lot. Just one of those things. I'm not trying to like do it as like a vengeful thing. It's just I couldn't really fend for myself when I was bullied. I'd get picked on verbally. I was verbally abused, threatened several times, and it got old, and I didn't know what to do with myself. So I thought the one thing I could do was, hey, maybe I can be bigger than this person mentally and also physically. I never got to the point where I was confronting individuals that were bullying me. I just kind of let them have their word on me because it didn't affect me. Like, what they said, it just was what they said. I didn't take it to heart. I didn't act upon it, which is the bigger thing to do if anybody's struggling with that. But that's catering more so to No, actually that could go anywhere, like work related things like that. Long story short, I was bullied throughout middle school, high school, and I was sick and tired of it. So I decided I was gonna give a swing at the whole fitness thing. And at first, how it kind of crept its way into my life was when I was getting bullied. I decided I want to go out and try and play football. So I went and did that. I was like 6 foot by the time I was a sophomore, junior in high school. So I actually skyrocketed and hit a growth spurt, which is the craziest thing. Nobody in my family is 6 foot except for me, which kind of makes me believe I'm adopted. I don't know. So I gave football a try. And our first period, it was varsity football. So my first period, you know, it wasn't any extra, it wasn't like class, it was actually just weightlifting. So I had to get to school first thing in the morning, freaking throw on gym clothes, and I had to lift. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I freaking hated that too. I couldn't stand lifting. I was like a video game nerd. Like, I mean, I still am. I love playing video games here and there, but that's all I really did. Like, I played video games, you know, I was in the marching band prior years. I like played instruments. Like, it's just a whole crazy like 180 I decided I wanted to do. I went and I did weightlifting with the football team and absolutely hated it. Played football for a couple months. It started affecting my grades. I didn't want that to, you know, escalate my life, so I just decided I was gonna drop football. It was way too much time out of my day, and I was focusing more on school and just graduating and focusing on just having a good GPA because I thought I was going to college, and it didn't happen either. So, graduated high school, did all those things. A couple months later, I was like, you know what? I'm out of high school. I don't have all these invoking, like, I don't have all these people like bothering me anymore. It's like, it's in the past. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and try. I'm gonna lift again. I'm gonna see what happens. So I started doing that again. I'm like, holy crap, I really enjoy this. And yeah, that's where it skyrocketed from there. But before that, it was kind of, I was in limbo between college and the military. My grandparents, like both my mom's dad and my dad's dad, they were both in Navy in the big wars. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna live to the family hype. I wanna go ahead and do it, but my older brother got to it first, so he joined the Navy before me, and that just kind of sparked a competition, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get a bigger and better job than you, and I'm gonna try my hardest. And I'm not knocking him for what he does. I mean, he does damn good work. What I do is very different, very, very different. I don't know a lot of people that do it. So it just struck a heartstring. Plus, I'm dealing with rockets and missiles, and like, I love like space. I still love space. It's like something I like grew up loving. So yeah, and I'm kind of like doing kind of what I dreamed, but I hate it at the same time. It's a really weird conversation. You guys just have to bear with me. I'm all over the place, but I hope you guys are getting a little bit into my life and why I'm doing the things I do. 2013, I graduate high school, move on. 2014, I decide I am, you know, I'm gonna join the Navy, all these other things. I prepped myself, did all those things, running, push-ups, sit-ups, did my stuff, went and did my physical, passed, go to boot camp, which honestly, any of you guys trying to go to boot camp doing those things, I'm gonna let you know right now, Navy boot camp is a joke. It is the biggest joke of my whole life, primarily because I was expecting a challenge. I was expected to get physically like challenged. And so for literally 8 weeks, it was just, I don't even want to begin to explain it. First off, because I don't know if I can really explain it, it was a joke and it did not live up to the hype. I was supremely pissed off, and that just fueled my lifting anger even more. So when I graduated boot camp, I was sent to Connecticut, and that's where I did schooling. I'm gonna try to skip through some of these parts because this video is going to be very long. Went to Connecticut, that's where I did all my sub-school stuff, learned about bits and parts of a submarine, how it's supposed to come together, what I'm supposed to do in a casualty event, a fire, flooding, blah, 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 all those things. That's what I learned there. And then I moved down to Georgia, and you know, I continued my lifting career through all that time. And I was stationed there from 2015, actually no, late 2014 all the way to May of this year. So I actually just moved into this apartment a couple months ago, and I transitioned from a seagoing command. Like I said, I was deployed on submarines for like 4 years, and on and off. If you guys want to know more about a deployment on a submarine, if you want me to delve into that, go ahead, leave a comment below, and I could make a video depicting, you know, how I was able to lift underway, how I was able to eat clean, and just keep a positive mindset. Because like I said, months on end, you want to drive, you go crazy. I'm not gonna lie about that. Leave a comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I could post that video as well. 4 years done, out the corner. Now, I am shifting from being out to sea every few months to now I'm on what's called shore duty. I'm here for 3 years. It's kind of like a 9-to-5 desk job. I still kind of mess with the missiles. I'm actually in school right now. I'm like going through physics and all those other things because I'm working with the missile in a different way I was taught in like Navy schooling. I'm getting taught by like private sector, like Lockheed Martin type things. And so it's more math, it's more learning, you know, mechanical equipment and conversions and all those other things. It's really interesting, it's really fun. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I think my memory card's about to go out, so give me a second, guys. Sorry guys, the memory card was like, all right, your video can only be so long. So here we go, back to it. I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel in transition from Georgia to here. Here, if you guys wanna know, I am in Titusville, Florida right now. I actually am like a stone skip and jump from Kennedy Space Center, which is kind of where I work. But yeah, that's where I am right now. And it is so much fun because I get to drive to work and I get to see rocket launches and all that cool stuff right off my balcony. It's the coolest thing. Delving back into it, I wanted to start a YouTube channel in Georgia because, for one, I like giving out information, and it's so difficult to like keep up with people on Instagram and be like, get a DM or every now and again just be like, hey man, I want a meal plan, I want an exercise program, what can you do? Which is also what I did for a little bit. I made meal plans and preps and sold those. Not delving into that, but I'm just saying the stuff I did. I was just tired of just like messaging back and forth, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. So I decided to make visual representations of what people need to do, and that's YouTube. So that's what I'm doing now. And I actually enjoy it because I enjoy the editing process. I enjoy not so much filming. Filming in the gym kind of gets a little strange for me because a lot of people like to watch me, and I'm kind of still shy at the same time. I gotta get over that, but it is what it is. I'm learning to get past it. But the editing process is the fun part for me, and hoping that you guys get to watch that is the other fun part. Decided I was gonna create a YouTube channel. I started that, I'm telling you, like 2 days after like Montana and I moved in, which I'll delve into a little bit of Montana and I's life just shortly. 2 days after I moved in, we got this camera, Montana and I we purchased this camera together, and it's like a cool little first thing we had going on. I mean, she lives with me right now, but she's not here at the moment, which is kind of sad. I wish she was. I am literally lost right now. Where was I trying to go with my train of thought? 2 days after moving in, right. So, sorry, we get this camera, and we got like this sweet small little facility at the apartment complex. Has a sauna in it, it's crazy stuff, like all this other stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to start YouTube filming, which is the first little video on my channel. I'm still kind of learning the editing process here. Yeah, so that's about it. And now I'm like transcending through YouTube and Instagram, and I'm starting a Facebook page. I'm like trying to do all these other things that get people really involved and understanding me and like promoting myself as like a personal brand. That is pretty much about me, with the exception of Montana and I. Montana is my significant other. I've been dating her for over a year now. I love this woman to death. Funny story about her and I's meetup. So like I said, when I was stationed in Kings Bay, I had like that 3 months off where I wasn't on the ship and I was doing my little thing. One of my buddies, he was actually on another ship there in Kings Bay, but before he was in the Navy, he was at the university that my girlfriend was currently at. And the weirdest thing is they were friends, and he decided that he was gonna go out for Cinco de Mayo, and I was in shift work. I just got off shift and I was up since like 3 in the morning, but I got off shift, and the first thing he does is he texts me, he goes, hey man, what are you doing? You know, it's Cinco de Mayo, I wanna hang out with the guys, hang out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool. Me and my roommate decided like, what the hell, let's go do this, let's go have some fun. So he invites me out and we're all hanging out. And we get to like this outdoor like courtyard bar or whatever, and he's hanging out there in Montana, and that's actually the first person he introduced me to. And I'm not trying to get all like lovey-dovey and all that, but we struck gold instantly. I was like, holy crap, this girl is a smoke show and I want to know her. So instantly I was like, I was half drunk, like stumbling to her. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, oh, you're really hot. Like, I didn't try to be like douchey, but I tried to stay a little bit in the Cinco mood, trying to have a little bit of fun. And yeah, so her and I struck gold. Like, we talked for like 12 hours straight that day, like nonstop, just getting to know each other, and it was a great thing. And from there, it just literally has expanded into this fantastic relationship. Her and I live together now. We're having a great time here, and she's doing her little influencing thing. I can tag her in this video so you guys can go check her out and follow her on her pages. Ladies, if you watch these shows, watch these videos, and you need a little bit of Instagram inspo, whatever it is, go check out my girl and she will get y'all taken care of. But yeah, that's pretty much my life. That's what I do. And I have to say, I'm pretty happy, I'm pretty blessed, but I can't wait for the future. I can't wait to see what it holds for me, because I know there are bigger and better things out there that I want to partake in. And hopefully I can take you guys with me and follow along for all this great stuff. So thank you guys for following this train wreck of a video. If you guys liked this video, please like it, subscribe, follow along, and I will be posting regularly so you guys can keep up with me. Like I said, if you guys want to see a little bit more goofy stuff, let me know. If you guys want to see more gym stuff, let me know, because I mean, I'm going to be posting that anyways, but if y'all want me to be funny in them things, you just let me know and I'm going to do it. So with that, guys, I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one, and thanks for sticking around.